The time you spend here is valuable not only to the platform you are watching on, but also to us. We couldn't be more grateful that you chose to visit the Lullaby Lounge. However, I believe our show is about to begin. Moxie, pull the lever!
It's that special time, so merry and bright, children laugh and play on generic winter holiday.
I'll tell you the truth, it's been a hell of a year. And I don't know about you, but I could sure use some cheer. And since we can't gather with our family and friends, why don't we take a magical journey instead? I know what you're thinking, but Jeff, I'm at home. I can't just go adventuring all out on my own. Well, listen up, lodestars, and open your eyes. If you're willing to wander, then I'll be your guide. We start with Kate Nix, the hostess of the show. She's doing her best, but her spirits are low. If you'll help me out, then my plan's underway. Let's show her the meaning of generic winter holiday.
Generic winter holiday, where everyone is equal, however big or small a day. The choices you make matter most of all today. That's what makes them magical. Generic winter holiday.
I hope you are ready for an unforgettable generic winter holiday. Now, I've got a few tricks to stash up my sleeve, so you'll see more of me in a little bit, but for now, our story is about to begin.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Hi, I'm Kate Nix, award-winning polymath of stage and stream, and this is the Lullaby Lounge, my liminal digital cabaret where everyone, yes, everyone, is welcome. Welcome to the first ever, thank you so much. It's so lovely to see you all here. Thank you, seriously. I can't tell you how excited I am to be able to spend this time with you, but if I'm gonna be honest, Reed H. Cooper, if I'm gonna be honest, Reed and Attack of Hubris and Dizzy Hellfire and Yathena Lynn and Tequila Mockingbird and Sonia Sometimes and Sandra Ruth and Grace Briarwood and I Ahmed and Veritable Saturdays and Jim Sterling. Holy crap, so lovely to see you in the chat. Oh, Martinez 1972. Thank you so much for being here. I love, it's so good to see you all. I want to be perfectly honest with y'all right now. I just want to be upfront, because I think that part of generic winter holiday, you know, you just gotta experience the feelings, right? It's never good to put down your feelings. You need to feel them. That's sort of the deal of how we do here. So I'm gonna be real, and I'm gonna say, I just haven't really been in the generic winter holiday spirit. Apparently neither has Winslow. I'm not really sure what he's doing. He's already been fed, so I don't know why he's whining. Winslow just wanted to get his part in the winter holiday special. B and Do gotta scream at the end of the day. While we just gotta bribe him. Gotta bribe our little tiny furry terrorist with bits. But yeah, sometimes you just get to that point where you're just like, the holidays are such a struggle and you just don't feel it, you know? So I am going to sing a generic winter holiday song from our childhood that we all know. Like, this is oh no, I did something wrong. I might have really goofed up.
What'd you do?
I accidentally told the computer to restart.
Yeah, just
And then it did this thing where
hide that in the corner.
Just hide that in the corner. Pretend it's not there. Great. Cool. We'll deal with that at the mid-roll. It's not a generic winter holiday without something going horribly wrong, am I right? I just figured I would start off with a generic winter holiday carol from that we all know, you know? Hear the bat wings a flapping in the chat. Someone's clapping. The start of our show. We'll see how it goes. It's generic winter holiday. Gone away is December. I can barely remember. The time has flown by, there's snow in the sky. It's generic winter holiday. In the meadow we can build a race car, made of snow so glistening and bright. We'll pretend to drive our awesome race car, like Dom Toretto driving in Fast 9. Later on, even better, we can trade goblin treasure. If that's not your jive, we'll watch some Twitch live. It's generic winter holiday. We can decorate our doors and mantels with all sorts of thingamabobs and toys. Tinsel, pine cones, googly eyes, and candles. Whatever we like and we enjoy. It might seem like it's careless, 'cause its name is generic. Just open your heart to chaos and art. It's generic winter holiday. It's generic winter holiday.
Dear Mr. Toretto. Hello, Foxy here. I hope you've been getting my letters. I've been trying really hard to keep you updated on everything going on here in the Catriarchy. I know that you're super duper busy right now because it's almost generic winter holiday. So I decided to keep my list short this year. Here are the favors I'm asking for. Number 1. I know you'll send bats as a sign of good tidings, like you do every year. But this time, can you send one that would be my friend? I would like to make it a little hat. Number 2. One time, Dex told me that I looked like a Lolita Gritty. Can you tell me what that means? And number 3. Please help my friend Kate find her generic winter holiday spirit. She doesn't believe in you like I do, so she needs a lot of help. I hope you're not working too hard and that your car runs super duper fast. Love, your friend, Foxy.
There are so many of you here that I'm getting nervous. I gotta wipe all the sweat on my hands. Yeah. You know, everybody got sweaty palms every once in a while. You just make me so nervous because I'm so excited to perform for you. Unfortunately, not in like a holiday spirit kind of way, but I have an idea. Bear with me. So, the carol didn't work, so I figure, what about, hear me out, what if, hear me out, Kumahara, hear me out, Sonia sometimes, hear me out, Adventures Inc., hear me out, Jack Mirth, hear me out, Professor Bowie, hear me out. what if... Okay, there's a thing that if you are a guest in the Lullaby Lounge, a regular lodestar of the Lullaby Lounge, you might already know this. But for those of you that don't, we have a little... Let's call it a shtick. Let's call it a gimmick. What do we want to call it? What do we call it? A gimmick?
We call it a gimmick.
How present are my nipples right now? Is it offensive?
No, you're good.
Okay. This, however, just a representative of my under boob sweat, just so y'all are aware. There she is. What's her name? Let's name her Sharon. Hear me out. So, we have a little thing that we like to do. It goes like this. I say, when kalele, and then you say,
now kalele.
and then I say, ukulele, and then you say,
ukulele.
All right, let's try it. When kalele,
now kalele.
ukulele.
Ukulele.
This is Marlena, everyone. She's 100 years old. I'm gonna tune her right quick before I play you a song that I wrote because the carol didn't work, so I figured that I'll play something I wrote, something that feels a little bit more personal because Generic Winter Holiday is all about celebrating in the way that you want to celebrate, It's not about necessarily following other people's traditions or whatever. It's about catching your breath and taking a drink for sure. Hold on.
Hit him with that little goblin.
Huh?
Hit him with some goblin.
Some goblin?
Yeah.
Some trash goblin?
Mm-hmm.
First look like trash? Well, I don't look like trash today. Well, in like a kitschy way.
Somebody cashed it in.
Moxie and I have matching hair ornament. So. Sharon the under boob sweat. Me wipe off my sweaty hands. As you learn, I'm a very sweaty goblin lady. I gotta tune this uke. Hold on.
It's okay. I'm gonna hit him with the pop-ups.
Hit him with those pop-ups, Frog. We got Frog over here on the ones and twos, ladies and gentlethems.
Yeah, I am. On the ones, I wish I had a digit. I don't have one of those.
All right. Did you hit him up with that tip jar? Did you tell him about the tip jar?
I can do it again, though. I can
Just as a heads up, if you're enjoying this show, you can always Venmo at Tip-A-Fairy or hit up tipafairy.com and tip your fairy bard. That's me. That's me. Okay. I'm drinking. Now are you happy? Gonna play you a little song that I wrote. My light is going out. It's getting darker now. I tried to save you all somehow, but I can't save myself. I used to be so bright, a star among the night, illuminating I'm alright, but now I've lost lost my shine. I've been drinking poison far too long and deep, barreling desperately towards my eternal sleep, and I've always been there to look before you leap, so I need you to clap if you believe. I've been afraid to ask, but I am fading fast, and so now at long last I'm reaching for your hand. I've been drinking poison far too sickly sweet, desperately trying not to give into disease. I've always been there to think before you speak, so I need you to clap if you believe. Clap if you believe. My light is going dim. They say power is within, and maybe there's no way to win this game I never wanted to play. You say that it's poison, but it tastes like wine to me. I'm just celebrating my continued victory, successfully regretting all the truth I'm bound to bleed, so I need you to clap if you believe. I need you to clap if you believe.
No. I cannot let this stand. I cannot let this stand. As your regional manager of the Generic Winter Holiday Spirit Coalition Twitch Engagement Division, it is my job to ensure that people continue to share their generic winter holiday spirit, and we keep this holiday alive, so this lack of generic winter holiday spirit simply cannot stand. I cannot let it stand.
Wow. Jeff Stormer! You know, of Party of One podcast at GM Jeff Stormer. I had no idea you were the regional manager of the Generic Winter Holiday Spirit Coalition Twitch Engagement Division. You know, now that I think about it, it makes a lot of sense, and I guess since you're here, I really haven't been feeling very spirited.
Now, Kate, you seem to be suffering from a pretty textbook case of lack of generic winter holiday spirit, which, according to my Twitch Holiday Spirit Handbook...
Oh, there's a handbook.
Is cured by, let's see, step number 1, section A, we need to deck the halls.
Okay.
And you, Kate, need to sing your favorite song from childhood. Childhood nostalgia, plus fun decorations, instant winter holiday spirit. Guaranteed. At least that's what it says in the book. It says guaranteed. I don't feel comfortable guaranteeing it, but it does specify a guarantee in the book.
I don't know how he did that.
You're seeing this too, right? Like,
yeah.
Who gave Jeff that power? I mean, I understand he's very trustworthy, but I again, I don't know what I expected. I should have expected this. I got so distracted. What did he say? Decking the halls, obviously. The icicles aren't cold to the touch. They're just icicles, but they aren't cold. Okay, what was the second half of that? Song from childhood. Childhood nostalgia, that makes sense. Childhood nostalgia is a great way to experience generic winter holiday spirit. Okay. So it's hard to forget the Rankin Bass movies from our childhoods, right? Like, that is a huge part of generic winter holiday spirit and what it means to all of us. So I think I know what song I'm going to sing. Let me get my guitar really quick. And a capo.
Is the capo part of the nostalgia?
No, the capo is because I'm not a man.
Okay.
And I can't sing in the register. Well, I mean, there are non-binary and femmes who are also in lower registers than I, but I need a little assistance. Come on, Melissa. This is Melissa, everybody. Say hi to Melissa. Let's try it the other way. I'm Mr. Green Christmas. I'm Mr. Sun. I'm Mr. Heat Blister. I'm Mr. 101. They call me Heat Miser. Whatever I touch starts to melt in my clutch. I'm too much. Oh no, my kazoo isn't here. I never wanna know a day that's under 60 degrees. I'd rather have it 80, 90, hundreds of breeze. He's Mr. Green Christmas. He's Mr. Sun. He's Mr. Heat Blister. He's Mr. 101. They call me Heat Miser. Whatever I touch starts to melt in my clutch. I'm too much. Ba-dum-bum-bum. I'd be doing this with the kazoo if there was a kazoo, but it's gone. I don't know.
Second half. Second half kazoo.
Ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-dum. Imagine this is done by a kazoo, everybody, while we look around our home desperately for the kazoo. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-dum. Ba-dum-bum-bum. I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow. I'm Mr. Icicle. I'm Mr. 10 Below. Friends call me Snow Miser. Whatever I touch turns to snow in my clutch. I'm too much. I never wanna know a day that's over 40 degrees. I'd rather have it 30, 25 than let it freeze. He's Mr. White Christmas. He's Mr. Snow. He's Mr. Icicle. He's Mr. 10 Below. Friends call me Snow Miser. Whatever I touch turns to snow in my clutch. I'm too much. I mean, that was fun, but I don't necessarily know that it increased my holiday spirit. I'm also
Really?
still
Dang,
discontent.
I thought that would have done it.
Oh, you're back.
All right, so let's see what the handbook says.
Oh, we're back in the handbook. Okay.
Let's see. Next up, it's recommending a magically choreographed dance number. I think that'll work.
I'm.
But, Jeff, this is already a musical show.
How is that gonna work? What is happening?
First thing on my list, go figure, is this unopened Jar Jar Binks action figure. Second thing on my list, guess what? It's a gallon-sized Ziploc of assorted nuts. Jeff said snake man. Wait a minute, what about a Ziploc bag that don't got the nuts in it? Nah man, I can't eat a bag, Jeff. Snakes eating bags is our leading cause of death. But that's alright, cause third on my list is a mystical gem that will grant my every wish. Now we're moving on to item number 4. It's a cozy bean sleeping in a sunspot on the floor. Check it out, y'all. Item number 5 is another terabyte Thunderbolt hard drive. The one we have is running out of space. I need somewhere to store my Dom Toretto deep base. Generic winter holiday wish list. Have I been a good snake? That's none of your business. I just wanna help Kate. Can I get a witness? Generic winter holiday wish list. Generic winter holiday wish list. Have I been a good snake? That's none of your business. I just wanna help Kate. Can I get a witness? Generic winter holiday wish list.
I mean, I guess that was impressive. Like, genuinely
I knew it.
super
There's
cool.
always a
But
point.
yeah, sorry. It's just not what the holidays feel like to me.
All right. So we're back in the book. Nostalgia. We've got magically choreographed dance numbers. It says to embark on a magical adventure. Oh, and there's a subsection that says integrate Twitch engagement. We're going to integrate Twitch engagement.
Okay, brainstorm time. Just hear me out. Okay, hear me out. Twitch has polls, right? Like I can set a poll for my Twitch viewers to vote on. And what if, and we have to, it's only, unfortunately, the Twitch poll thing, it only lasts 10 minutes. So people would have to be really on it. They have to vote pretty much immediately because it's only a short amount of time they can vote, right? But over the commercial break, there could be a poll that lasts for 10 minutes. And the audience could choose between different places I could go on my magical adventure. That integrates Twitch engagement, right? And so, I could go to... generic winter holiday in the past and see what kind of made me fall in love with generic winter holiday and, feel that those memories. Or I could go to generic winter holiday in the future and see what happens when we're past all of what's happening now and we've made a more progressive society. So, and then because it's Twitch, again, I'm trying to integrate Twitch engagement. Okay, because it's Twitch, if people wanted to cast more votes for a certain thing because they definitely wanted something to work, if they absolutely wanted more votes, they could buy more votes with bits or with goblin treasure. So they could be certain that their thing won. And then wherever the people chose, that's where I would go. And again, the poll, unfortunately, it only lasts 10 minutes. So, it would be during the commercial break, but maybe something like that?
Something like that. Now, listen.
Cool.
That right there, that is your magic travel ticket. Simply follow the directions on that ticket, and wherever your Twitch audience, that's you, want you to go, Kate, it's going to take you right there. And you are going to have a magical adventure and an instant, guaranteed generic winter holiday spirit boost where my name isn't Jeff Eggnog Stormer.
Okay. That sounds good to me. Magical travel ticket, huh? Well, I guess now it's up to y'all. I know the goblin treasure has been a little weird tonight because, obviously, things are a little bit different. But you can always use goblin treasure to increase your votes, or you can use bits as well. And subscribers, I think their vote counts twice. So, yeah, y'all have 10 minutes, and I'll see you on the other side of the intermission. I guess my fate is in your hands.
Oh me, oh my. It looks like our intrepid hero Kate is on a generic holiday adventure full of whimsy and joy and hope. Oh, I can't wait to ruin it.
We know how you feel. You have a family, and legally, we also have families. We here at Corporate Sponsor want you to associate giving us your capitalist validation units with caring for your family. Is it connected in any way? Probably not. I mean, what are we even trying to sell you? But we know that generic winter holiday is a special time, and you want to feel that special feeling. So stand proud as an unwilling participant of capitalism and give us your money. Corporate Sponsor.
Thank you for calling the Tip of Fairy Telethon, where your donations lead to our creations. How much can I put you down for? That's very generous of you, ma'am. How will you be contributing today? Nope, no problem at all. Venmo works perfectly fine. You can send your contribution using the Venmo app by clicking Pay or Request and typing TIPAFAERIE into the search bar. Yes, at Tip of Fairy. That's us, ma'am. Well, thank you ever so. We hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
My love, my life, my lodestars.
I am the master of snake style, Ophidian.
And I am a goblin he found on the street.
Insert clip of me, USA, punching you in the face.
My name is Kate Nix, purveyor of showmanship and shenanigans.
And we are Closet Champion, maker of masks and gear and pretty much all things wrestling related.
Better get your groove muscles lubricated.
I write music and have composed for wrestling video segments.
And this here is my Lullaby Lounge, this liminal digital cabaret where everyone, yes everyone, is welcome. Organic, artisanal MP3s straight from the artist.
You can talk to us over on patreon.com/closetchampion by joining our Patreon for as little as $2 a month and getting access to our exclusive Discord. If you're a part of our Patreon, having access to our Discord server means that you essentially are on an IM chat with the entire community that we have there all the time. We've definitely seen friendships form and it's been really cool. We have a really great community over there and we'd love for you to be a part of it if that's your bag.
You do you, partner. You do you.
So pick up the pace, child.
Put the Chevy to the levee.
Go, go, Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers! You mighty morphin' Power Rangers!
Kubiando, Professor Nix again here. I'm so glad that you're enjoying tonight's cabaret, but it appears that you've forgotten to share the stream. I'm sure you don't need me to remind you how important it is that you show your support of the Lullaby Lounge, but in case you do, it is very important that you show your support of the Lullaby Lounge by sharing the stream with your friends, family, and followers on social media.
If you have an Amazon Prime account and want to support the Lullaby Lounge, you can connect your Amazon Prime to Twitch to get Twitch Prime, which grants you a free subscription. So you can subscribe to this channel at no cost to you, but it still earns the stream $1 or $2. Each month you must choose us, for such is the way. So pick up the pace, child, and subscribe today.
Sit 'em walking, yeah. Don't have nowhere to go. Sit 'em talking, yeah. How long? They say we could never know. And my heart breaks for the people that need other people. Can't get through life alone. And my heart breaks for the people when when the city don't sing no more. City don't sing no more. Hey, hey. City don't sing. Sit 'em struggle, yeah. Can't seem to pay them bills. Sit 'em hustle, yeah. Survive every day on the strength of will. And my heart waits for the people that help other people get through this life alone. And my heart waits, but the city don't sing no more. Hey, hey, the city don't sing no more. Hey, hey, yeah, city don't sing. Lord, the trouble just a pile up on way. Lord, the struggle just a start up on way. Lord, the trouble just a pile up on way. Lord, the struggle just a start up on way. But still we away, still we await, still we await for salvation. I say, I still we away, still we away, I still we away, yeah, yeah. And my heart waits for the people to help other people get through this life alone. And my heart breaks, but the city don't sing no more. Hey, hey, city don't sing no more. Hey, 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 the city don't sing.
The other day I'm visiting with my girlfriend Jan. She turns to me and she says, I miss the days when we could squeeze independent music straight from the artist. I turn to her and I say, I understand completely. But Jan, I've got the next best thing. Bandcamp. She looks up at me and she says Bandcamp, and I turn back to her and I say Bandcamp. Fair trade, free range, organic, artisanal MP3s straight from the artist. Well, Jan was so shocked she simply couldn't handle it. She fainted, and when she finally came to, she looks up and says, there's gotta be a catch. I look down at her and I say, Jan, there is no catch. Artists get 85% of the profit, and they can set their own prices. Well, Jan, she skedaddled right on over to katenix.bandcamp.com and got her favorite artist Kate Nix's discography for less than $12. That's just one of the many reasons that you should be like Jan and choose Bandcamp.
Thank you for calling the Tip of Fairy Telethon, where your donations lead to our creations. How much can I put you down for today?
I am so sorry, Your Grace. We are no longer accepting human sacrifices.
Yeah, I know. But you can contribute to the Lullaby Lounge using human money on tipofairy.com. No, you don't need to sign up for anything. You just need a credit or debit card, Your Grace. You know, the little magnetic squares that humans use to pay for things? No, that's a condom, Your Grace. All right, okay. Cubiando. We'll talk again soon. Yikes. Nope, yep. Nothing. I said nothing, Your Grace. Thank you. Thank you so much. Cubiando.
Sup, wanna buy this shirt? You can at
katenix.com/merch. But this isn't the only shirt you can buy. You can also get this shirt, or this shirt, or this shirt, which is available in over a dozen other classes. But you don't just have to take it from me. Check out all these beautiful lodestars and some of my other designs. There's also mugs and stickers and tote bags. This one is very soft. This is the softest shirt I own. I might just wear this shirt the rest of the day because it's the softest one.
I wish I had a soft shirt.
You know where you can get one?
No, tell me.
At katenix.com/merch. Wow.
Cubiando, just popping in to remind you that every Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern, there's a replay of the stream that you're currently watching over on twitch.tv/KateNix. Join me there as I hang out in the chat and we relive the memories of night? If you live in a time zone that isn't conducive to watching the show live, or you just want to hang out here in the Catriarchy, the replay is a great place to chill. Thursday evening?
Thursday night? I guess it depends on where you live. What is time?
Thank you for calling the Tippy Fairy Telethon, where your donations lead to our creations. How much can I put you down for? $69. Nice.
Hello friends, it is I, your #1 games wizard and noted lover of the holiday season, Jeff Stormer, here to talk to you about something very, very special to me, and that is my podcast, Talking Nog. Talking Nog is a yearly tradition honoring a yearly tradition. Every year on December 23rd at 8 p.m. at twitch.tv/GMJeffStormer, we take a look back at the past, present, and future of everyone's favorite eggy, creamy, boozy, spicy Yuletide treat. We look at listener photos, we answer some listener questions, we share some listener stories, we examine the recipes, and I'll tell you, we have a little fun along the way. So join us this year at December 23rd, 8 p.m. twitch.tv/GMJeffStormer for a yearly tradition honoring a yearly tradition. See you soon, everybody.
That should do the trick. Hello! Welcome, friends, to my Christmas cabin. It is I, the Christmas witch, which gives gifts even greater than the myth. And I wanted to give a gift to all of you this evening, my friends. So I collected this circle of gifts to give you an opportunity to choose which one you'd like. In just a moment, I'm going to have you move around this circle of gifts, but to start, I want you to think of one of these gifts. Secretly, don't say it out loud, and you could choose any of them. You could choose the mug, the pen, the candy, the rock, the bell, the cat, the bread, the Legos, the book, the bat, the candle, or the locket. Any of them are one you can focus on. Have you got your secret gift? Fantastic. Go ahead and place your finger over the locket. Everyone, we're going to start on the same gift, but think about your secret gift and spell out your secret gift, moving clockwise, letter by letter, around the circle of gifts. For instance, if I had chosen bread, I would spell out B-R-E-A-D and land on the bell. Make sense? Go ahead and spell your secret gift now. Now, wherever you have landed, continuing clockwise, letter by letter, spell out that gift. All right, I want you to move one more time, spelling out the gift which your finger is hovering above. I think the mind-reading juice is really starting to do its stuff. So I'm going to get rid of some of these gifts because I'm confident they are not what you seek. You definitely didn't pick the pen or the Legos, nor did you pick the locket that would have been a little too easy. And I'm sad to say, you also did not choose the rock, which saddens my little witch's heart. Now that we've gotten those out of the way, you're going to move one final time, spelling out the gift which your finger is hovering above. Continuing clockwise, letter by letter. Do that now. Okay, the time has come for me to tell you what it is that you want. Well, I know that you did not choose the bat or some candy. Those are a bit too juvenile for you. You also didn't choose the mug. You didn't choose bread because everyone's been baking enough of that themselves. Who needs it as a gift? And sad to say, you didn't choose the bell, the book, or the candle. Which leaves us with just one gift. The cat! The greatest gift of all. The sweet, sweet love of a little pet. Wishing you the best holiday season ever. Meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Make this quick. It seems our connection is growing thin. The magic that forms the bond between our worlds has weakened, and the only way it can gain strength is if we increase the light of our lodestars across the universe. Quick, before I lose you, please, share the stream. I don't care where, I don't care with who. It's only through your support and...
Okay, where did we leave off? All right. Magical travel ticket, huh? Let's see what this thing says we're supposed to do. You want to get away from here. Your fee is your creation. The path to you may be unclear, but I know your destination. Send the friend back. That seems pretty self-explanatory, right? My fee is my creation, so I guess I'll sing a song that I wrote. Next to this lady right here. Yes, Brooke, this guitar is the absolute best. Melissa is the greatest thing, one of the greatest things that's ever happened to me, right up there with my husband and my cat. But I do think I have to get a little hydration in there quick. Sunset stared back as she swung her feet against the guardrail, her hair in pigtails. Every tall tale she told was in her teeth. Her mother said that fibbers were the devil's kin and kind. She wouldn't get anywhere by telling all those lies. Annabelle was happier when playing in her mind, so she lied. Oh, she lied. It's working! Annabelle sat next to the train tracks. The sky was so black you couldn't see the stars. Against the stoplight, the neon bar sign, she knew it was time to find a new front yard. She packed her journals and her comb, her necklace made of shells, and her mother told her she was going straight to hell. But the devil's playground was better than standing still, said Annabelle, Annabelle. Annabelle sat next to the train tracks, and she looked back, but she felt no fear. She said a prayer. Home was nowhere. Home was somewhere contain me. I don't care if I'm alone. If I travel far enough, the road will feel like home, and so I go. Oh no! What's happening? Ah! Where am I going? What's going on? Jeff! Ticket! What's happening? Where? What? This isn't a beautiful, idyllic future of generic winter holiday. This is some sort of cyberpunk vaporwave dystopia. What? What is that? What? Who are you? What? What's happening?
Hope you like the change of scenery, Kate. I made it especially for you. Now you'll never find your generic holiday spirit, will you? No.
What? Jim Sterling? How dare you? Why would you say such a thing?
You see, my dear, precious Kate, one thing you need to understand is that I'm a holiday villain. And holiday villains don't like it when people believe in things. Because when people believe in things, those things become real. And real things make me very, very cross. Because of some reasons. So...
Okay. Wow, and they say generic winter holiday villain. They meant generic, huh? I mean, accepting the truth of your situation is hard. Reality can be cold, like the weather around generic winter holiday. So, I understand why you might not want to come to terms with it. But there are some really lovely parts of reality, like being able to spend time with your family and friends, even if it's not in person, spending time with them on a Zoom call or on a live stream, that's still a connection. And how I form connection, how I bring warmth to my world is to decorate the time of my community by playing music. Generic holiday villain, even if you don't want to admit it, that is real. Aww. That connection is real. And I will continue to reach out and make it. And so, to defeat you and your generic winter holiday villainry, I'm going to sing a song for the people of that city that is not getting any closer. What is happening? Where am I? Like, I personally am not moving. And, like, it's over there, too, y'all. Like, it's on the other side. Like, there's a city back there. And if I turn the camera around, there would be the same cityscape on that side. So I am very confused as to the nature of my reality at the moment. And I think it would ground me to sing a song. So that's what's going to happen. It's been a little crazy for the Andersons. You may recall we had some trouble last year. The robot console had us banished to an asteroid that hasn't undermined our holiday cheer. And we know it's almost Christmas from the marks we made on the wall. That's our favorite time of year. Merry Christmas from Chiron Beta Prime, where we're working in a mine for robot overlords. Did I say overlords? I mean protectors. Merry Christmas from Chiron Beta Prime. On every corner there's a giant metal Santa Claus who watches over us with glowing red eyes. They carry weapons and they know if you've been bad or good. Not everybody's good, but everyone tries. And the rocks outside the airlock exude ammonia-scented snow. It's like a winter wonderland. Merry Christmas from Chiron Beta Prime, where we're working in a mine for a robot overlords. Did I say overlords? I mean protectors. Merry Christmas from Chiron Beta Prime. That's all the family news that we're allowed to talk about. We really hope you come and visit us soon. I mean, we're literally begging you to visit us and make it quick before they... Now it's time for Christmas dinner. I think the robot Santa's up high. You know I love my Soylent Green. Merry Christmas from Chiron Beta Prime, where we're working in a mine for a robot overlords. Did I say overlords? I mean protectors. Merry Christmas from Chiron Beta Prime. Okay, I did it. Ticket, come on, are you only good for one way? How am I supposed to get home? Yeah, you're back again? I didn't even...
Song! Music! You think you can defeat me with the power of music? Unless it's All Saints' pure shores, nothing can penetrate my cold winter heart.
But I played my song. I did everything I was supposed to. The ticket says I want to get away from here. My fee is my creation. What? How the hell am I gonna get out of here? What? Dominic Toretto!
No, not you. It cannot be.
Dominic Toretto! Wow, I thought you were a figment of generic winter holiday myth. If anyone knows the meaning of generic winter holiday and how to find generic winter holiday spirit, it's you. I've come such a long way. I've traveled so far. I don't feel any different than when I started. I just want to go back to the Lullaby Lounge. Back to my husband, back to the bean, back to my amazing community of lodestars. Can I get a ride back to my friends? Thanks. So, Dom, tell me, what's the true meaning of generic winter holiday?
Family.
Well, what if you don't have a very good relationship with your family?
I don't have friends. I got family.
Oh, so it's like a chosen family thing. That's cool.
Family.
Yeah, you said that, buddy.
Works every time.
The end! Well, not really, because y'all tipped like crazy in the tip bucket, and now I gotta do 100 encores or whatever. So, for first of all, thank you for 140 people. Holy crap. I cannot believe that there are so many people here. It's been amazing. Reed, the Green Ant was in the beginning. He was in the beginning with Maki. You might have missed him already. Yeah, if you didn't catch the whole thing, then you didn't catch it, unfortunately. And if you didn't vote in the poll, then you didn't get to choose where I went. There were actually 2 different locations I could have gone, and things might have ended up a little differently.
Ha-ha! Oh, I don't need this in anymore.
Reed, we just made like a multimedia variety show. And the first thing you do is like, where's Green Ant? I thought more was coming. Do you have any idea how hard we've been working on this? My husband has been up until 5 a.m. learning how to do After Effects. Like... Now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I want to see what that looks like.
Wait, no, you show up, not your face, though, maybe. Oh, yeah.
Oh, haha. Hee.
You might have to wear your classic mask. My hair doesn't do that, though. I wonder if it's just the reflections.
It could be all the sparkles and stuff on my masks. The ones that reflect blue.
All right, this one is for Jeff Eggnog Stormer. Was the night before Christmas when all through the castle my monsters were having Yuletide hassle. The tree was trimmed with all ghoulish things like werewolf fangs and vampire wings. It was a monsters' holiday, they were up to no good. The monsters' holiday didn't act like they should. They found themselves a new play. They planned to rob Santa's sleigh. They were making a list and checking it twice. Frankenstein wanted a shiny new trike, a new chain for Yarmouth, a brace for Eeyore's back, a speed shaver for Wolfman, a new cape for Drac. It was a monster's holiday, they were up to no good. It was a monster's holiday, they act like they should. The monster's holiday, they found themselves a new play. They planned to rob Santa's sleigh. The mummy was to signal from the castle roof at the very first sound of a reindeer hoof. As Santa slid down the chimney wall, the zombies were to make off with the sleigh and all. And from beyond the moat, there rose such a clatter, I jumped to the window to see what was the matter. Like a bolt of lightning, it happened so quick, and there in our midst stood old Saint Nick. He began to dig down deep in his sack and came up with a traction for Igor's back. Drac got his cape, Frankie's trike made him behave. Even Wolfman was happy, now he can shave. Was a monster's holiday, all ended well. Was a monster's holiday, Santa was real swell. Was a monster's holiday, I need to rob the sleigh. Maybe he'll come back someday. So the children everywhere were spared the grief of losing their presents to a monster sleigh thief. And the monsters love Santa, they say they'll behave, and they'll never again rob sleighs or graves. It was a monster's holiday. It was a monster's holiday. It was a monster's holiday. And now we've officially gotten to the part where I don't have any songs planned. That's it. That's all my Christmas songs. I mean, generic winter holiday songs. I don't have any more. We're legally distinct from Christmas because of, you know, the bats and Don Toretto. So,
just in case you didn't know, the bats.
The bats. It's frickin' bats! Play what I love, huh?
Yeah. Remember the lyrics?
No, I can't remember how to play though. I ain't happy, feeling sad, I got sunshine in a bag, I'm useless, but not for long, my future is coming on. I ain't happy, feeling glad, I got sunshine in a bag, I'm useless, not for long, my future is coming on. What is happening? Are you trying to look up the lyrics for me?
I just pulled them up for you.
I don't need the lyrics.
Okay, if you say so.
If I fuck them up, then I fuck them up. Who cares? I'm just gonna look at them and get confused. Thank you, though. You could just have faith in your wife. Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Time for me is nothing, cause I'm counting no age. No, I couldn't be there. Shouldn't be scared. Good at repairs, and I'm under your snare. Intangible, bet you didn't think so. I command you to panoramic view. Go make it out manageable. Pick and choose, fit and lose all your different crews. Chicks and dudes who you think is really kicking tunes. Picture you getting down like a picture tube. Like you lit the fuse. You think it's fictional, mystical, maybe spiritual. You appears to you to cleave you and you're too crazy. Lifeless to know the definition for what life is. Priceless, cause I'm the one that put you in the hype shit. You like it, gun smoking, righteous with one token. Psychic commando, possess you with one dose. With one dose. I ain't happy, feeling glad, I got sunshine in a bag, I'm useless, not for long, my future is coming on. I ain't happy, feeling glad, I got sunshine in a bag, I'm useless, not for long, my future is coming on, is coming on. The essence, the basics, without this you make it. Allow me to make this childlike in nature. Rhythm, you have it or you don't, that's a fallacy, I'm in them. Every child and tree, every child and beast, every child you see with your eyes. I see corruption in disguise, destruction and demise from this fucking enterprise. So I suck into your lies. The rest are not as merciful, the percussion he provides. Me as a guide, y'all can see me now cause you don't see with your eyes, you perceive with your mind. That's the inner, so I'ma stick around with Russ and be a mentor. Bust a few rhymes so motherfuckers remember where the star is. I brought all this so you can survive when the law is lawless. Feeling sensations that you thought were dead, just squealing, remember that it's all in your head. What is happening?
That was an accident. You're good.
In your head, I ain't happy, feeling glad I got. You totally messed me up. Hold on.
I'll switch you to the backdrop.
Come on, man! Stop trying to make it better and just let me have my jive. And I'm happy, feeling glad I get sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. My future is coming on. I ain't happy, feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. My future is coming on, is coming on. My future is coming on, is coming on, is coming on. My future is coming on, is coming on, is coming on. My future is coming on, is coming on, is coming on. My future is coming right, enough people said Ren Fair Romance. I bust out the ukulele again. But you gotta do the thing. Also, is my hair falling down just on this side? I can feel it falling down. Look at
No.
Okay. I believe you. I believe you.
Look, we have all this set up. I was trying to...
I know, I understand. You were like, I want to do the beeps and the boops. It is my job as the frog. But sometimes when you do the extra beeps and boops, I'm like, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? All right. Hold on, let me check something. Oh my gosh, I absolutely have to play Ren Fair Romance. So many of you have given us capitalist validation units tonight. Special shout out to corporate sponsor. Yeah, I'm a sweaty lady, y'all. I'm working hard. This is Sharon has a new friend. Sharon and Shauna are hanging out in the bottom. And this is Mark in the middle here. We have the window open right now and the heat off, and the new lights we have are still that hot. They also project onto the house next to us because they're so bright. Oh, hi, Mark. All right, this is a song. It's a sing-along. And yes, I can hear all of you. Using my fairy magic powers, I can hear whether or not you're singing, even though you may be hundreds or even thousands of miles away. I fucking know. So, I'm gonna say, it could be a, and then you're gonna say, Ren Fair Romance. Get it? I say, it could be a, and then you say, Ren Fair Romance. Maybe it's the way you look in your feathered cap, or the fact that no one is sitting on your lap. It's been a rough day full of mud and mirth. My hair is frizzy and my feet really hurt. But you still look smooth out of your garb. Most guys around here don't get that far. Glance at me and you give me a wink. This is the kind of thing that makes me think, oh, it could be a Ren Fair Romance. I love how you look in your pumpkin pants. It could be a Ren Fair Romance. It's not period to hold hands. And maybe at the end of the day, I'll let you unlace my corset, but in a strictly non-sexual way, because I want you to be the only thing that takes my breath away. Get it? Because it's like you wear a corset at Ren Fair and it restricts your ribs. Used to have a thing for Kyle the Slayer, but I heard that he was kind of a player. And he got this disappointed look on his face when I told him that I was of legal age. But you're different. You're pretty suave. I heard from Sarah that you have a real job. You even gave me a leather rose. You have an iPhone full of Shakespearean prose. Oh, it could be a Ren Fair Romance. I love how you look in your pumpkin pants. It could be a Ren Fair Romance. Come on, baby, give me a chance. And maybe at the end of the day, I'll let you unlace my corset, but in a strictly non-sexual way, because I want you to be the only thing that takes my breath away. Breakdown! It's so hard to find someone who understands the addiction traditions. History jokes, everybody ready? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we could be the next Queen Elizabeth and Sir Robert Dudley. It could be a Ren Fair romance. Love how you look in your pumpkin pants. It could be a Ren Fair romance. Come on, baby, give me a chance. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? It wouldn't get me in your velvet tights. Anyway, not that that's all I want, but hey. A girl can dream if You're right, Dizzy. That is not the correct conjugation of the if verb tense. Like, that's not, a girl can dream if, that's not really, well, kind of.
Is this part of the song? Is this still a bit?
No, it's not still a bit. It's just, a girl can dream. Wait, so he, she, it walketh. Yes, a girl can dreameth. Thou walkst. Okay, yes. Here I am, talking about Elizabethan conjugation. What do y'all want next? We didn't do a part where I talked this time because there was the part where there was an interactive holiday special.
I don't have the part where I talk thing set up.
It's okay. I'm not gonna do it because I'm just gonna put. God damn it, Jack! Don't you put that heresy in front of my eyes. All right, we're off the track it's back there. We don't have it anymore. So what are we,
Ask the people what they want to know.
Oh yeah, what do you want to know about the holiday special? Do you have any questions about what we did? Yay! Lindsay finally got emotes. Yes, Melissa is a beauty. And she's red, so she doesn't hurt the green screen. Or she doesn't reflect.
The track dissolved into a magical portal? Yeah, it did. What did the past look like? We went there. I'll go back to it.
This is the past.
Hold
Hold on.
We're here.
Uh-huh.
And then...
Oh no! I'm in a different magical portal now. I'm not in the same one I was before. It's a different one. Where does it go? Who knows where it goes? Oh no! Oh no! It's very specifically Hell from the 1980 movie musical by MGM, The Apple, starring no one you've ever heard of, featuring songs you've never heard of. Oh! Oh, is that the way it be? Ellie. I think I can make that happen.
It was a real, dream to work with the one and only magical Jeff Stormer.
True.
Of Talking Nog fame.
Yes, of Talking Nog fame, which is tomorrow, everyone. Talking Nog is tomorrow on twitch.tv/GM Jeff Stormer. It's same time as the Lullaby Lounge is, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. So if you want to come chill with us tomorrow, that's where we're going to be after we spend the whole day sleeping and eating takeout because we deserve it after how much we put into this. Did we board things out or outline it in any way? Yes, we did. There's a script that I've been working from the whole. Do you want to show them your script? So
I have very important notes like turn off videos in first half. Very important. Yeah, we have a whole script. We wrote it out.
We have a whole script written out, and we have been talking with Jeff for weeks at this point. We have talked.
Change opacity. Change opacity.
We talked to Jeff. I think Jeff and I spoke maybe like a month ago. It was right when it was before the season started.
We started talking about this before the season started. It was part of what we were doing in the off season, was figuring out if this was possible, if we were going to do it.
Yeah, who was going to be able to participate. And Jim did their own everything. We told Jim sort of what they were supposed to say, and they just went all on their own. We put the effects on them, but they sent us green screen footage of that fabulous ensemble.
I messed up, y'all. I gotta admit, there's a part that I was really looking forward to. My favorite line that Jim says, I accidentally cut off too early and went to intermission.
The world will never know. Well, Patreon might know. Patreon will probably see the things that we made. We're probably going to put up the segments there first. People in the Discord have been seeing some of the stuff we've worked on.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's amazing to me that this was fine in front of it, but the mask? No. Too much. Mask, too much.
Yeah, the silver you think would reflect off of the green, or off of the blue screen.
Not so much because of all the stuff I did for all the green screen stuff for wrestling.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about it.
Aluka, only the mods can do the commands because nobody in our community has any chill, so everyone would do the mod commands all the time if the mods weren't the only ones with control. Because everyone's like, buy everything immediately! The Discord is Patreon exclusive. We will post a link to the Discord on the Patreon tonight for those of you who will join the Patreon tonight. But the lowest tier is $2 and you can hang out with us all the time. It's because the Discord is not just in support of my music, though it is also about the support of my music. We also talk about making and stuff there because our business, our kind of other job is making professional wrestling gear, and we teach people how to do that and have a community of makers that sort of teach each other, and we all learn stuff together. So it's like part nightclub, part theater, like theater group, part sewing school.
Henry Higgins, the main show is over. We're just hanging out and continuing to play music for those that
Yes, Henry Higgins, go the fuck to bed. It's 2:30 a.m. in the UK. Like, go to sleep. You saw the majority of the show, and if you want to catch it on the replay, you can. We love you. Please get rest.
So like college, basically.
Yeah, we started our own college. Closet Champion College. Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff, you're the fucking best. Like, everyone, first of all, everybody go listen to Jeff's podcast. Everybody go buy his several games that he's released. He's our #1 wizard of games because he's
just released a new game,
He did. He just released a new game called Anyone Can Wear the Mask. He gave us a bundle of 2 wrestling-themed games that have a special discount for the Catriarchy. Also, there's his Christmas special tomorrow. But Jeff, like, seriously, dude, like, I know that you know, and I've messaged you so many times with so much weird shit over the past couple weeks, but, like, this was so exciting and fun because Jeff was involved and gave a shit and cared at the same level that we did. And it was amazing to just be like, hello, friend, do you want to make a holiday special together?
Yeah. Thank you so much, Jeff. It was a pleasure watching all your footage and the millions of takes.
That no one will ever see.
No one but us will see, and
Yeah.
we love that.
The other take for the Jeff Eggnog Stormer line was, I'll bet my career on it. And it was a really tough time to choose between him revealing his middle name being Eggnog and him betting his entire career on it. I think I'm gonna play some speed.
Uh-oh.
Even though I played it last week.
Too fast.
America, the land of the free, is shooting up with pure energy. And every day she cries out for more speed. America, the home of the brave, is popping pills to keep up the pace. And every day she has to take more speed. From New York down to LA, everybody does it her way. Pumping power by the hour. Speed. I can feel the earth start quaking when America starts shaking. Pumping power by the hour. Speed. America of the I sing. To get your fix, you'll do anything. There's just one thing that's worth fighting for. Speed. America's reds, whites, and blues are in our blood, we're strung out on you. There's just one thing we're all living for. Speed. From New York down to LA, everybody does it her way. Pumping power by the hour. Speed. I can feel the earth start quaking when America starts shaking. Pumping power by the hour. Speed. From New York down to LA, everybody does it her way. Pumping power by the hour. Speed. I can feel the earth start quaking when America starts shaking. Pumping power by the hour. Speed. 123 heartbeats. Yathena, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'll see you on the Discord, baby. All right, let's see what else I got in here. What else do I got in this box of tricks? I have all the stuff saved from some of last season and this season. So we're doing kind of a dice break on. Hey, Maki! Oh my god! Maki, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Unfortunately, you missed the special, but we are still going strong. We are chilling. It's kind of the after party right now, taking some requests, going through songs that I like to play. You know, just hanging. Thank you so much, Maki, for rating us, and also thank you, Maki, for your cameo in the opening number. It is much appreciated, and we hope in the future, if we do anything wacky like this again, that you can be more involved.
Yeah!
We're just here for the vibes. Okay, let's vibe. Let's see what I've got. Let's see what vibes I've got.
You know what you need to vibe.
What do I need to vibe? Bats? Oh. Noise.
What you looking at?
I'm looking at what song I should play, but all these songs are like just from the back half of last season.
Oh yeah.
Because I didn't organize anything before that. Everything else is unnamed screenshots of stuff, so it's very helpful for current me. Okay, Grace. I think I could sing that one. I could sing that. I could sing this song in my sleep. Indeed! Redword Third, we are doing songs that I have played before because I am not one of those Twitch streamers that's like, oh, you can request a song, I'll learn it in a second. No, bitch, I got chronic illness and several mental illness problems. Like, I cannot just be like, look at song make noise now. Like, I can't. So we do a lot of pre-planned stuff. This isn't normal for me to do the whole, like, what am I supposed to sing next? Normally I have a very specific set list that I choose early and I show everybody what it's going to be. Romeo was young, he was unafraid. Juliet was dumb, easy to serenade. Little did they know, tragedy of fate. Star-crossed lovers, happily dismayed. I'm not one for nice. I'm not one for suicide, at least not anymore. Girl, you're far too pretty not to die a little for. Arise, fair sun, and slay the envious moon. She is sick and pale with grief. Goodbye, my love, for I have come too soon. You'll not be with me, with me. I guess it makes sense, the choice that you made to pick Romeo who loves over Romeo who was afraid. But that doesn't mean I didn't want to stay. I just had some priorities to get straight. I'm not one for poison, at least not anymore. But girl, you're far too pretty not to kill a little for. Arise, fair sun, and slay the envious moon. She is sick and pale with grief. Goodbye, my love, for I have come too soon. You'll not be with me, with me. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? I need you now. Don't let go, I can be your Romeo. I'll be Romeo somehow. Arise, fair sun, and slay, slay, slay the moon, for she is sick and pale. I'm so sick and pale with grief, my love, for you have gone too soon. Why won't you be with me, with me, with me? Oh, potentially, Rob, if you just got back, you probably missed a lot, like the whole second half of the holiday special.
How's the future?
The future was great. We defeated an evil villain. Dom Toretto brought me home. It was great. Can Dom Toretto pick me up again?
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta go back to the vaporwave.
Okay. Let me just get in this car.
Family.
Nice.
I don't have friends. I got family.
Thank you. Okay. Okay. I think my throat has one song left. It is dry. It is nervous. Maybe two maximum, but you heard that cough.
I could do something with you.
You could? Like what?
I mean, I don't know. I only know a couple songs.
I know, that's why I was saying, like what?
To White Stripes.
Uh-huh.
That other one.
Supernova Girl?
Supernova Girl, and the other one, that we played 2 weeks ago, maybe last week. The no. The old-timey song about a girl. That is in. That's like the Motown song.
My Girl.
My Girl, that one. If I couldn't remember the name of the song.
Wow. Okay. Let's what other songs do I know, y'all? I'll do two. I'll do two more songs. I'll say two more. I have been unfortunately, Sports Car, I've been requested to not sing Kiss from a Rose until the end of the season because everybody got sick of it. So I tip my hat to you. I do just that. I tip my hat to you, but I haven't got a hat. What is it?
Tip my, I'm just a something.
I'm just a college boy. Not even that. I tip my hat to you,
but I haven't got a hat.
Kind of. I kind of know Hallelujah. Let me see. Let me pull it up. Yes, it was the traditional song of the Adams. I very rarely am just like, let me look it up. But I sang that song in choir when I was in high school. Can you play some stuff while I'm over here? Or?
Yeah, how about this? I got you.
This is not what I expected you to play.
No, not you. It cannot be.
Thanks, Dom. Wouldn't you be proud, Tiger? This frog man went from not knowing anything to knowing how to do this.
Yes,
don't ask me how cars work. How fucking dare you? Okay. Let me rig this right quick. I have to rig it special so I can see everything at the same time. That is not what I meant to do.
That's a dream deal, Silver Spook. I absolutely
Silver
would love
Spook
to
is,
make
What is happening? Get out of full screen.
a
What?
film. I shot a ton of stuff for professional wrestling, and obviously I helped Kate shoot stuff. I help her shoot all her music videos. I do a majority of our editing. Not all of it. Obviously, Kate does some of her own stuff too. But yeah, that's technically what I went to college for.
It is.
I just,
Frog college. At
professional
Frog college.
wrestling overtook the life, and I didn't do it very much.
Yeah. It's wild, like how
except
much
for wrestling.
When you like hit yourself and other people all the time, it's wild how that can take over your life entirely.
Yeah.
Like it just completely consumes everything you do.
But I'm back on my movie making kick.
Back on your bullshit.
Yeah. No cap. That's where I want to be, making movies.
Oh my god, I can't even get all the lyrics on here if I scroll all the way down. I'll figure it out. Okay.
That's a lot of lyrics.
I know, it's so long. The song is... I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight were through you. She tied you to her kitchen chair, she broke your throne, she cut your hair. From your lips she drew the hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room, I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. I've seen your flag on the marble arch, but love is not a victory march. It's cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 Well, there was time you let me know what's really going on below, but now you never show that to me, do ya? I remember when I moved in you, the holy dove was moving too, and every dry breath we drew was hallelujah. 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 Well, maybe there's a God above, but all I ever learned from love was how to shoot somebody who outdrew ya. It's not a cry that you hear at night, but it's not someone who's seen the light. It's cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 Aw. There are so many verses, y'all. Alright, you know what it's time for? I'm sorry, baby, we're not going to play a song together.
That's okay.
I'm going to do this because this is a great
Yeah.
song to end on.
Let's say this should be your last song. Just
This song that I'm doing right now.
yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Whoa. What did you even drink out of?
Whoa, I'm drinking out of nothing. Whoa, I'm drinking the cyberpunk future. Invisible cup, invisible cup. It doesn't have a name yet other than that. You fuckers better get up and dance. It's the end of the night. The bar's about to close. We're under 100 viewers, so that means it's only the real ones left. Let's do this. It's astounding. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll. But listen closely. Not for very much longer. I've got to keep control. I remember doing the time warp, drinking those moments when the blackness would hit me and the void would be calling. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again. Just a jump to the left, and then a step to the right, with your hands on your hips, and bring it easy and tight. But it's the pelvic thrust that really drives you insane. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again. Remember, this song is the last chance to hit up the tip jar. So if you hadn't and you enjoyed our show tonight, make sure you check out tipfairy.com or katenix.com/merch or katenix.com/music or any of the other places where you can spend money on my art, because it's very important to keep independent artists alive as the world is changing. And I do feel like I have provided a service in some way to you that has helped you survive the true excruciating nature of our lives. It's so dreamy. Oh, fantasy free me. So you can't see me. No, not at all. In another dimension, with voyeuristic intention, well secluded, I'll see all. With a bit of a mind flip, you're into time slip. Nothing will ever be the same. You're spaced out on sensation, like you're under sedation. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again. Well, I was tapping down the street just to having a think, when a snake of a guy gave me an evil wink. Well, he shook me up, he shook me by surprise. He had a pickup truck and that devil's eyes stared at me, and I felt a change. Time meant nothing, never would again. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again. It's just a jump to the left, and then it's step to the right. Put your hands on your hips. You bring it easy and tight, but it's the pelvic thrust that really drives you insane. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again. Woo! All right, y'all. I think that's it for the night. I'm going to take this here magical travel ticket straight to bed. Which, by the way, I rhinestoned this list tonight. Look at this. This is some Broad Street burlesque shit right here. What's that? Rhinestoning a prop the night before? Not me. Ah, my sister's here! I'm so glad you got Twitch to work.
Which one is Petra?
Petra's super yam hat power.
Oh. Yam hat.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Ellie, look at this. I cut it out according to the little designs I made. I made this on Photoshop, and then I printed it out on parchment. Then I glued together. And then I have rhinestone here to make it magical. That's what makes 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 it magical. Generic winter holiday. I hope y'all enjoy the special. Maybe come, please. Make some noise for our cast, everybody. Wait, you gotta come up here.
Oh, I thought the cast was still dancing.
Oh, this cast is still dancing?
Yeah,
no,
they're not
come
done.
on, let the people tell you how great you are. It's an important part of you realizing how much you did. So this has been a really tough week for us because I've been dealing with some stuff with my family, and it has made me very sick because of my anxiety. That's just the nature of our lives. And there was about 3 days where I couldn't do shit on the stream because I was in a state and I needed to take care of myself before I did the work for this. And my husband stayed up until 5 a.m, multiple nights. He set up everything himself. He did so much work tonight, obviously, on the ones and twos. He did so much, and I just think it needs to be noted because I remember when I was working for other people who I was with, either whatever situation, I just wanted some fucking credit. And I think that it's important that we give my husband the credit that he deserves because he really did make this show happen. Obviously, I brought as much as I could to it, but he really carried it tonight. I'm so glad we were able to reach you then, awesome possum blossom. I'm so glad we could bring smiles to you. That's what we love to do. It's what we want to do. This has been making the show with him was very different than making it without him. And I'm very lucky. And I'm glad it's him, you know?
I'm happy to be making content that I actually want to make after years of not making things that I wanted to make. Making content for others that didn't appreciate it.
That didn't appreciate us, that didn't give us the credit that we deserve, that didn't pay us correctly. We didn't even necessarily want to be paid. We just wanted to be
credited
in some way at all. Yeah. And we couldn't be because of whatever. And now we get to, you know, make things for ourselves because of you, because you all contribute to the Ko-fi, because you are, I mean, pretty much everybody here, I think, is a part of the Patreon. Because you're here, like, this can exist. Like, we can live a healthier life. We can live a better life. I just want you to know that so that you can... This place is very silly. And obviously my husband's wearing a mask and a frog kigurumi, and, like, we don't take ourselves too seriously. You want to put your hat on? Good. Important. Very important.
Yeah. All the, important and serious speeches are done in kigurumis.
Obviously, 100%. Yeah. Like, I have Christmas ornaments for earrings and tinsel on my head, and I get it. It's wild it's just a silly place. Not frivolous, but silly. Goofy. But, like, being here means that we get to, like, when I'm sick, I can be sick. And he can take time to rest his body that's not throwing it at other people. And... I think it's important that this space exists. I'm glad you're here with us, and I'm glad that you helped make it possible, and thank you so much for supporting us. Thank you so much for making it so that I could make music part of my life more, and so that I could be closer with my husband, and so that I could live a life that I wanted. It's rare. A lot of people don't get to do it. We do.
Yep.
Time to eat some steak. Not snake.
Also, stick around for a bit if we're going to read Bagel Rabbit.
Oh, yeah! Y'all need to fucking see this guy. Bagel Rabbit is amazing. We're going to raid him right quick. Yes, we're gonna raid Bagel Rabbit because holy shit. Also, really nice person. Just like a super nice dude. I instantly, because I saw some stuff on their stream that I was like, holy shit, that's amazing. And I DM'd him on Twitter, and he like made a video so that I could see how to make what he made. Like, very cool person. Super, like, I'm excited to like become close, like hopefully become friends with them, because I so cool. All right, let's do this. Please like, and subscribe.
We can't guarantee it's worth it. You don't know if you don't try before we say goodbye. There is one more little thing to help us out if you don't mind. To show us you really care, give this video a share. And though we are sad to watch you go, we'll see you in the comments down below.
I like singing with you, Kate.
I like singing with you too, Moxie.